From Jameson Jonah. I love Jameson. Fantastic drink. Can the Ravens trade for Xavien Howard? I don't think so. You're paying Marlon Humphrey massive money. You're going to give Xavien Howard massive money as well? Probably not. It's an unreal pairing. Best CB in the NFL if you pulled that off. Plus Miami, I don't think they want to rebuild quite like that. Now, the Howard trade rumors, I'm sure, will be back throughout the offseason. But I want you right now to name a player who you think gets traded this offseason. Let me know in the comments right now. From John Gruds, should the Ravens Grudes, thank you. I could see it being Gruds. Should the Ravens throw money at Von Miller or Jadeveon Clowney? Sure, probably maybe one of them. You've got Odafe Owe. You got some injuries along that edge rushing group. Justin Houston's a free agent. Pernell McPhee's not very good. Jalen Ferguson's a bust. I'm trying to look at the other guy's name. The good one. Is he healthy after getting hurt late in the year? Von Miller would be a nice addition for you. It's a weird situation if you want to invest big at edge rusher. Because if you're the Ravens, Odafe Owe is one of your guys. You sign Von Miller or Clowney, and you feel good short term, but you've also got Tyus Bowser on your roster. So is he now your third edge rusher? If he's hurt, okay, sure, but maybe for the Ravens, it's not the most reasonable investment. You might be better served throwing money on a true defense lineman with some big free agents potentially leaving this offseason. Speaking of free agents, I want you guys to name a free agent who you want your team to sign. Who is it? Let me know in the comments section.
This next question is coming in from Greg Nelson. Did you see Marquise Brown is retiring to become a Twitch star? Wow. This would make a lot of people happy. We were talking about this at Chat Sports today this morning. It's not true. It's not a true report. It's totally false. So please do not believe everything you see on the internet. Marquise Brown is not retiring to become a Twitch star, though I don't even know what a Twitch star is.
From Jameer CP, another super chat. Best fit for Tyrann Mathieu if he leaves Kansas City? Good question. I would love to see the Dallas Cowboys, but they don't invest big at the safety position. Honestly, Baltimore Ravens, I think, could be a decent fit for them. Other teams that need a safety, as I look at my needs list here, San Francisco, that'd be a fun fit for them. Philadelphia could work. I think the Jets, they want to spend big, would be a great addition as well. I think those are some of the teams. I look at the rest of my list. Obviously just re-signing with KC makes sense too. Houston would never, but they could use him. But that's, of course, that bridge is, I think, more or less burnt at this point. So I think a team like, honestly, I think the Niners would be a great fit for Tyrann Mathieu in particular.
Super Bowl 56 is in the books. The Los Angeles Rams took down the Cincinnati Bengals. But now here's my question. I want you to look into the crystal ball, and I want you to let me know who is going to win Super Bowl 57. I know the last time I checked the terms of the teams that were the favorites, Chiefs, Bills, Rams, Cowboys, Bengals, and I believe the 49ers were the top 6 teams to go on to win Super Bowl 57. If you disagree with those 6 odds, hey, let me know what you guys are thinking. Let's go to Taco Frog 88. Who is the biggest defensive free agent? If you're talking about height and weight, I do not know the answer to that. If you're talking about just who I think the top offensive free agent is, I'll say J.C. Jackson. He's a shutdown corner. He's had 17 interceptions the past 2 seasons, 25 picks the past 4. Dude had 23 pass breakups. So if you need a shutdown corner, I'm going to go ahead and say it's a guy like J.C. Jackson. If it's overall height and weight, I don't really have a good answer for it on that, but I know, I'm being sarcastic. Let's go to NY Jets, Florida. Where will Dante Fowler sign? Really good question. We were actually talking about it before I went live here on today's show. So the Atlanta Falcons, they released Dante Fowler, who I believe was the number 3 overall pick a few years ago, if my memory serves me correct. He's bounced around from the Rams, went over to Atlanta. He can sign basically anywhere. The issue is this, though, right? If I'm an NFL team, and the fact that Atlanta released him now, that one is a red flag to me. On top of that, I'm going to save my money. I'm going to wait until free agency, and then I'm going to go out and spend. And if Fowler's still available after you go out and get your top priority guys, then sure. But I'll say right now, anybody that's in desperate need of an edge rusher.
Today's video is powered by our sportsbook partner, BetUS. Head over to chatsports.com/bet and use the promo code you guys see on that. It's NFL Daily. It'll get you a 125% deposit bonus when you put down at least $100. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code NFL Daily. From Michael Ayers, do you think Kyler Murray will be traded? So for those of you that don't know, Kyler Murray, at the beginning of this week, made note of, hey, his social media was scrubbed, which is super weird. It leads to all of the rumors, right? I don't think he gets dealt, but we'll see. It's certainly a possibility, far more than what it was even a day ago or at the beginning of the week, so probably not, but at least have to have the conversation now at this point. From Taylor Holland, based on when they came out only, Malik Willis have a better chance to be Dak Prescott upside or Dwayne Haskins 2.0. So I think that the player comparison from play style standpoint don't really do it for me. Willis is way more athletic than either of those guys is and more raw as a passer. Prescott has had success because he has been one of the premier workers in the NFL and is pretty darn accurate and great pre-snap. Malik Willis is not there yet in those areas, into the pre-snap area. You're probably looking more, if you want to go play style fits, in the Jalen Hurts mold. I think he's more of a runner than Prescott is, but Willis is a better runner than Hurts is. The Lamar Jackson style of QB, those dual threats, but he's got a cannon too. So Willis has more upside than either of those two guys did, but he's also not there yet as a passer. If he hits, I think he's a top 10 QB. I am concerned about him hitting, though. So I'm not really answering your question, which he's more like. I think if you're looking for a play style of those two, I think the closest thing to Prescott this year is actually probably Desmond Ridder, the UC quarterback. They got some strengths and weaknesses there. Willis, I'm looking to see if I have a player comp here for me in my notes, though I've already finished him up here. I think, here's my player comp for Willis. Stronger armed version and a bit more athletic of Tyrod Taylor. They're very similar builds. Their athletic testing wasn't that different either. Now, Willis's arm and upside is better than Taylor's is, but he's got to prove it first. The highs are incredible. The lows from Malik Willis are pretty concerning as well. Taylor Holland, love the show. Perfect timing coming after the sub-read. You guys should do a top 50 prospect NFL pro comp show. I'll try and do a big board at some point this year, and in that scenario, I'll throw in some pro comps. I don't like to force them, though, because I do them as like play style and athletic ability and size, and it always ends up getting interpreted as, oh, you mean he's going to be as good as that player, which is almost never what I'm going for, but that's just how comps are. I get it. Second part is, would love it. Which team likely trades back up into round one? Ooh, good question. I could see a team like the Jets have the draft capital to pull it off. Now, they're pretty aggressive, so I'll go with the Jets. 2 early second rounders. They could get aggressive with some of those picks. They've got a lot of them this year. So I will shoot my shot. Give me the Jets this year. If you want more free NFL videos, boy, if you guys come to the right spot, hit that big red button and subscribe today for free NFL videos on news, rumors, trades, draft, free agency, and mailbags like these. Hit that big red button and subscribe today. From Dan233, will the Lions ever be good? Yes, they will. At some point in the lifetime of football in the NFL, the Lions will win another playoff game. I don't know when, but it'll happen at some point.